Hello everyone, my name is Shakira Reeves and I am making this video because my daughter always has my phone making fake YouTube videos. She's only 5, so they always fake. But she gave me the idea to make myself a video. Just explaining my whole situation from pre-stroke to now. So it's going to be a pretty long video. You definitely do not have to watch it all. If you want to, hey. Plus, well, I had my stroke 3 years ago in April. Prior to that, I was a college student finishing my master's degree. Had 3 classes left before I obtained it. While I was in class, I was having headaches, but didn't think nothing about it because I was also pregnant. At the time, only like 5 weeks. And so I just thought it was like something to do with pregnancy. So didn't really think much about it. I was working a full-time job in a hospital that I loved, making decent pay, and everything was fine. Oh, by the way, I'm laying in bed because I'm about to watch a movie, and everything was fine. My household was great. My daughter was just turned 2, and we were having a great time as a family. I drove, I did everything. I love working, I love going to school, but the headaches weren't going away. I specifically remember being in my office. Mind you, I worked at a hospital that was very prestigious in stroke recovery and one of the best. But because of my age, I was 32 at the time, I did not think about it was being stroke related. So I was like, well, having headaches, I'm pregnant, nothing bad's going on. So let me go to my doctor. I went to my doctor for pregnancy. I also have a blood disorder, protein S deficiency, which makes my blood clot. And when I'm pregnant, I'm supposed to go on injections, Lovenox injections, but I didn't do that. But I went to my doctor like a few days later, and she said, all right, I'm going to refer you to a specialist. And I said, okay. And she might put you on injections again. No problem, because I did it with my daughter, so I didn't think anything about it. Guess what? Probably like 2 days after that, the headaches did not go away. And I went to the ER for my hospital, but they have a satellite location, meaning a location that's away from the hospital. I went there. They treated me with headaches. They did the assessment for stroke. Everything was positive. So no reason for them to believe I had a stroke. Well, I was having a stroke. Or anything like that. And no testing other than that. Just basic testing. Giving me some Motrin. Nothing worked. So I went home. Discharged, went home. Thinking, okay, I went to the hospital. Nothing. Let me just go to sleep because I'm tired. So I did do that. I went to sleep. I actually was working that week, but I went to sleep and I was tired. Woke up, still exhausted. It was the end of the work week, so I was like, when I come from work, hopefully it'll be done. Came home from work, guess what? Still tired, still exhausted. Went to bed, slept all day. Then I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm so exhausted. So I had my boyfriend take my daughter to his grandparents, which is in the city, by the way. So she stayed over there. He came home. I'm still tired. But nothing bad happened, so I'm like, great. But since I was so tired and exhausted, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should go to a different emergency room. Now, mind you, I've been working in hospitals for a while. So I went to my old hospital that I worked at, which wasn't the greatest hospital, but good enough. Went there. They did an MRI. Guess what? We have to transfer you. So he transferred me to another hospital. And in my head, I said, you know what? Maybe I should tell them to transfer me to my hospital that I work at now. But I did not voice that opinion because I figured they knew it better. And I went to another hospital further away. And I remember getting there. I remember having my phone in my bag, so I could not text anybody to say, oh, I'm here. But also remember that walking through the emergency room doors of that hospital, but that was the last thing I remember. Apparently, they called my family, emergency, called my sister, who was my contact at the time, and told them they had to do emergency surgery on me. So they did that, and then 3 weeks later, I woke up and they told me all about it, and I was like, of course, in hysterics at the time. But I'm one who usually gets adjusted to things very simply. So I found out I had right-sided weakness, which sucks because I'm right-handed, and we do everything from the right side. We drive with our right foot, right with our right hands, and guess what? No longer can do that. So I said, either I can be upset about this, complain about it. Oh, by the way, they had to terminate the pregnancy because it was too much medication given to me to try to resolve the issue first. Which, of course, I'm fine with because I prefer that than me not to be alive. And when we were in the hospital before they transferred me, I told my mom and my boyfriend, if they say to you, we have to either save your daughter or save the baby, I said, save me, because I can always have another baby. So I kind of expected that would be an outcome anyway. So I wake up and they tell me all this stuff about the stroke. Mind you, I don't remember the details of what they told me. I just remember them saying that my right side is kind of paralyzed. So of course I'll freak out at first for a little bit. Then I kind of get over it. They tell me I have to go to rehab. And when they told me that, I was ready to go, like right that time, that moment. I was like, sure, let's work on this. Because the only way you can get it better is to work on it. So I'm coughing because I have a tickle in my back of my throat. I don't want to stop my video to cough to get it out. But anyway, I was like, let's go to rehab. So I was ready to go. Now, mind you, they did a craniotomy, so they had to take the piece of the brain, the skull off. And I went to rehab like that. No skull, no nothing. Well, not the whole skull, just the part where they cut off for the surgery. So I go to rehab. They sent me to the rehab that's affiliated with my hospital, which was actually a great rehab. I enjoyed it. Wish I didn't have to be there for that reason, but I did enjoy it. And when I was in rehab, I was like ready to go. As soon as I got there to my room, okay, let's do this. So of course they did all the assessments and stuff, and I was just raring to go. But guess what? Because I had the surgery in my head, I could not start rehab until I got a helmet. Which took another like 2 days, by the way. So I'm just laying in my bed, waiting for a helmet. No real rehab at first, which annoyed the heck out of me. But I was like, hey, it's not my fault. So I adjusted to it. I waited for the 2 days, had no choice anyway. And then I said, okay, when the helmet comes, I'll be ready to go. I'll just get off this bed and go. Mind you, at that time I wasn't completely sure how bad the deficits were. Nobody was until we actually get into the rehab facility and actually start working. But I remember they had a psychologist there who kept coming back to my room trying to get me to go, well, you know, you had a stroke. It's hard to cope with. And a doctor there. It's hard to cope with, but maybe you need to talk to somebody. And I said, nope, I'm good. Only because, like I said to you before, I'm really quite easy to adjust to things. I was like, yeah, this is a bad situation, but should I dwell on the bad of it, or should I work on getting better? And I chose working on getting better. So I did that. So I got up. Well, no, I didn't. Kept telling her, no, I don't want to talk to you. No, I don't want to talk to you. No, I don't want to talk to you. Then I actually just talked to her one day just because. And she got the exact same response. I'm good. I'm fine. Only because I accept it. I moved on from it. And I'm ready to get it better. It's not going to hurt. I mean, it's not going to help anyone for me to be like, whoa, it's me. I had a stroke. I can't use my right side. Maybe I should just dwell on this. Heck no. Not me at all. So, I finally got my helmet. Got up out of the bed. They put me in a wheelchair. First time I was like, shut up in a wheelchair. They wheeled me down to the rehab floor. to start my exercise. They tried to teach me transfer from the wheelchair to the what is it called, the bed thing, the rehab bed, and I was like, they said I hopped out of that wheelchair, got right on that bed, and they were completely shocked. 'Cause they were like, oh, they thought it was gonna be like a lot of work. Heck no, I'm ready. I've been in this bed for 2 days already, waiting for a helmet. I'm ready to get up and go. So transferring for me was simple. It was pretty simple. Working on walking with a cane, not so bad. But then, of course, the more you get into the exercise, the more you realize what you can't do it, what you can and can't do. So I didn't realize about aphasia until I went to the speech therapist, and I was like, my math skills suck now. I used to be great at math. Like seriously, I could learn it like very quickly, and I was doing all mental math. I hated doing math on paper because to me that was cumbersome. So I could write it all. I mean, so I could work it all out in my head, and I could do that. Now working out basic math in my head is hard. I know I'll progress to it eventually, but it's hard. Even after 3 years, I still suck at math. But I adjust it now. If I have to do math on paper, I have to do it on paper. If it takes me longer to find the answer, it just takes me longer. So what? My reading wasn't as good as it used to be because I used to read books every day. I used to hold on a second, guys. Let me get a video. I used to read books every day, all the time. Novels after novels after novels. I just love reading. My reading is not that bad now, but it was better. I still can read, but spelling now is terrible. Now, for somebody who read books all the time, spelling usually is great. But now, because of the stroke, my spelling sucks. I have to kind of sound out words like you used to do when you were in elementary school. But it's okay, because at least I can read, and I know the words. And I still know a lot of my big words, so I'm happy with that. So, again, I was in the wheelchair rehab, and I was in transferring and stuff, and I used to get annoyed. The one thing that did get me mad in rehab was seeing people progress faster than me, because I am like one of those competitive people who like to be like, okay, I can do this, I can work on it. Oh no, two things. I can work on it, I can get better. And there were people who came in with strokes who got better faster. I was like, what am I doing wrong? Then I had to learn that everybody does not have the same stroke, so their deficits are not like mine. Even though we might have the same things, the deficits might be different. Let's see if I can pause this for a minute so I can blow my nose.